Oh, thanks so much. So, my main bailiwick is fiction and nonfiction. I'm a writer myself. I've published a couple of short story collections and I've edited. So, of course, I was going to use this opportunity to talk about some contemporary fiction.
Nice.
And I like work that engages the political and community and important themes. I can't miss the chance to do a shout out to Lisa Alvarez, who's my wife of many years, and has a new book that largely is built on experiences of being a young person in the Reagan activist era, I should say anti-Reagan era. People will want to check out her amazing short story collection. It's called Some Final Beauty. So I don't know if that's ethical, but she's an amazing writer. The person I've chosen, however, to really boost her on this show, I just saw it immediately, is the direct through line from Debord, Giroux, our discussion, and trying to capture something of the artistic moment. And her name is Emily Greenberg, and the book is called Alternative Facts. And people will recognize the phrase from Kellyanne Conway world. And how to describe this collection? It is based on a kind of thoughtful, generous, creative take, I guess, or send up of exactly this virtual and constructed world that you and I have both been ringing the alarm about. It's also, again, a joyful, witty, funny, sharp book. And if anything comes out of this talk with you, I hope that this book sells a whole bunch of copies because it has not been reviewed in the big time major press. Maybe for obvious reasons, I don't know. But this is a very, very talented San Diego based artist and writer. And she comes out of a tradition that I would say is Donald Barthelme, of course, Thomas Pynchon, uh, in whose honor is composed a novella with the hilarious premise of Paris Hilton falling out of a helicopter on her way to Kardashian's birthday party. Poor Paris Hilton is not quite what she used to be in the influencer virtual world. And of all the places for her to fall out of her helicopter, in above New York City, she lands on the balcony of our favorite existential, hilarious writer, Thomas Pynchon, the famous recluse. And let's just say the antics are wild, wonderful. They're a kind of cultural commentary because Thomas Pynchon barely knows who Kim Kardashian is, excuse me, or who, for that matter, Paris Hilton is. So it's a romp that anchors this whole collection. The alternative facts story is a 7-page, one line stream of consciousness dialogue from the idiotic but brilliant Ms. Conway. And the short piece that I will read you is from a very beginning of a very short story called Tonight Show, which riffs, people might remember this, from George W. Bush, by the way, responsible for a 20-year illegal war, which killed hundreds of thousands of people,
But Andrew, he
where
danced with
George
Ellen.
W. Bush, yes, and he became a painter,
Oh, wow.
which this hilarious short section captures almost, ladies and gentlemen, as if written by Guy Debord himself. So shout out to the brilliant Emily Greenberg for this short passage. It's about a minute and a half. It's called Tonight Show. This really happened. George W. Bush is staring at the dust particles swirling in the bright studio lights. He is wearing a navy blue suit and red patterned tie. The mic is pinned to his left lapel, and he sits on a soft tan chair with his hands clasped across his lap. Almost 5 years have passed since he left office. He is trying to look relaxed, at ease, like he does this all the time. He can't believe he used to do this all the time. Jay Leno sits to his left, wearing a black suit and red tie, his white hair neatly coiffed, a tiny American flag pinned to his lapel. Across Leno's wooden desk, carefully positioned, another mic, some loose papers, a coffee mug. Behind them, through the windows, upscale office buildings, well lit, purple tinted. They have just finished the easy topics, the joys of retirement, an update on 41, W's love of baseball. Throughout, the former president was as charming as ever, cracking joke after joke in his down-home drawl. Leno leans forward, looks down. Now, I know you've taken up some hobbies. You're painting now. You've shown me some of your paintings, and I was very impressed. I'm a painter, W nods. Oh, you are a painter now? The audience laughs. The camera zooms in. I mean, you may not think I'm a painter. I think I'm a painter. No, but is that second on your credits? Leno jokes. President of the United States. He raises his hand as if to place something on a high shelf, then lowers it. Painter? W laughs quietly. Well, it depends on whether you like the painting or not. No, they're very good. Did you take lessons or? How did you start painting? Why did you start painting? Are you trying to communicate something deeper to us through the paintings? What do you feel? Since a hacker leaked photographs of the paintings in February, no one has wanted to talk about anything else. He knows what the audience wants him to say, that he's guilt-ridden, that he's sorry, that the paintings are his way of reflecting on his presidency, of soul-searching. But it's nothing like that. He never thinks about his time in office, never thinks about the war or the made-up WMDs. Search for the meaning beneath the brushstrokes, he wants to tell them, and you'll come up short every time. I take a lesson from a woman named Gail Norfleet once a week in Dallas, he says, knowing this explains nothing. He stares again at the dust swirling in the bright studio lights, the dust of West Texas, the dust of his childhood. That's Emily Greenberg from a brilliant collection featuring that short story called Tonight Show.